Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about some super easy and sustainable money saving tips for your home. Yeah, Marco here. Hey. So let's get started. The first tip I have for you is switching your light bulbs to LED light bulbs. Incandescent light bulbs are super inefficient and they only last about 1,000 to 2,000 hours, whereas LED light bulbs actually can last up to 50,000 hours, which is much more energy efficient and you're saving a lot more money in the long run. And the next tip along the same lines is turning off lights when you're not using them. There's no use in wasting money and energy on lighting a room that you're not going to be using. My next tip is instead of turning up your thermostat, layer up instead. I checked the oil prices last week here in Massachusetts, and the average price per gallon was $3.07. If you have a 275-gallon tank, which is pretty standard for most homes, and you're down to a quarter of a tank, the fill-up will cost you $632. And mind you, these are winter prices. I personally keep my house around 68 degrees during the winter, and instead of turning the thermostat up, I'll just throw an extra sweatshirt on or a blanket before I decide I'm too cold and want to turn that up. Use cold water whenever possible. A hot or a warm load of laundry can cost about 68 cents per load, while washing with cold water costs about 4 cents per load. This is because it takes energy for your water to heat up, whereas if you do a cold wash, it doesn't take that much energy and time. You should also try taking cold or lukewarm showers when the weather is warmer. Obviously, wintertime, probably not the best time to be doing that. But in the summertime, it can be quite refreshing and you can be saving a lot of money. Also, limit the amount of water that you're using. Don't keep the water running when you're doing things like the dishes, brushing your teeth, or shaving, and try to take shorter showers. In the long run, it'll save you a lot of water and money. Hang your load of wash out to dry. Running a dryer costs about 36 cents per load. Although for me and my boyfriend, it's just the two of us here, and we only do about 3 loads of laundry per week, which averages at about $4.32 per month drying our clothes in a drying machine, which doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things. But if you're simply hanging up your clothes instead of drying them in a dryer, you're saving about $52 per year. I actually have a retractable clothesline back on my back deck that I'll use during the summertime to hang my clothes. And during the winter, if you live in a place like I do, and you can't put your clothes out to dry during the winter or they will freeze, invest in a small drying rack that you can dry your clothes on inside during the winter months. Turn off your electronics when you're not using them. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you're not using electronic, it doesn't need to be on and using up energy. You can also turn off your devices at night when you know that you won't be using them, such as your computer or your phone. Stop using hair dryers. I actually don't even own a hair dryer. I showered about an hour ago. My hair is a tiny bit damp, but it's mostly dry. I have always enjoyed just letting my hair dry naturally. It's so much better on your hair, it doesn't damage your hair, and you're not wasting the energy using a hair dryer. Make your own coffee at home instead of ordering out. An average cup of coffee that's 14 ounces costs about $1.89. And if you drink coffee daily, by the end of the week, you've spent $13.23 on coffee, when you could just simply make it at home in a reusable cup, and you'll be saving that $13 for something better. Grow your own herbs and veggies instead of buying them from a grocery store. They're really not that hard to start up, and they're really cheap to start up too. Even if you live in an apartment, you can grow your own herbs and veggies in a pot, and all you have to do is make sure that you put them in a place with enough sunlight and you give them enough water, and then you can reap the rewards. carpool whenever possible. If you live in a really rural place like I do, it can be really hard to carpool, for example. I don't have the option to carpool to and from work. I live an hour from my workplace, and it's just not possible to have public transportation to get there. My boyfriend, for example, is lucky in the fact that he has a coworker that he can carpool with, and they switch on and off who drives every day. So if it's at all possible, even if you're going out somewhere, try to carpool with your friends. Buy secondhand. Buying anything secondhand is cheaper, and that's because according to the business world, once it has been owned once, the value has gone down, even if it's something you've never used before. And one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Facebook has a lot of marketplaces now that you can buy things such as big furniture or household items. I actually have my dining room table is from a Facebook marketplace, and it's in perfect condition and works perfect for our house. We have various other items such as pots and pans that were given to us by family, and they work just as well. Try fixing things before you throw them away. We live in a generation, in a world now, that if something's broke, we throw it away. Why not try to fix it? You'll be saving so much money in the long run if you try to fix it instead of replacing it. If you find that you have a hole in your pants or your shirt, learn how to sew it. It's really not that hard. If one of the rungs from your dining room chair pops out, just get some wood glue, pop it back in, let it dry, and you'll be good as new, which is something we need to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have some tips of your own, let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to know what you guys do to save some money around your home. And if you like what you saw, please hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!